clearing up after Storm Ciarán, with many flood warnings still in place. Here, dozens of flood warnings remain in place after Storm Ciarán battered the south coast of England and the Channel Islands yesterday. The storm knocked out power to thousands of homes, closed schools and damaged property and railway lines. Well, now the clean-up operation is underway, as Dan Johnson reports from Jersey.
Those who found themselves in the eye of this storm are convinced it was a tornado that whipped off the sea and ripped through these homes, raising roofs, smashing windows and terrifying residents. The enormous clear-up job is only really just beginning.
That have come through the window and into the cupboard door.
That hit that?
Yeah, straight through. And
some are only just realising what they lived through.
The water's starting to leak through the bedrooms, so we're prepared for the ceilings to come down in the next couple of days. And yeah, we don't really have a plan at the moment.
You're going to need a new house.
Yeah, everyone's going to need a new house.
This is a top-floor flat torn up by 100-mile-an-hour winds carrying huge destructive hailstones. Some of the debris is hard to conceive and difficult to move.
Kind of passed just outside the front door and well, all of a sudden all the windows just got ripped open and it was like a snow globe of leaves and sand. And yeah, it was certainly weird.
Frightening?
Yeah, definitely. Whatever it wasn't nice.
This really intense damage is along quite a short, narrow strip of the island, but across Jersey, more than 140 people are now out of their homes.
This island community's working hard, but there's still a lot to do here. More bad weather's forecast over the next few days, but it's not expected to do this sort of damage. They hope never again. Dan Johnson, BBC News, Jersey.
Well, in Northern Ireland, flooding caused by days of heavy rain has caused widespread damage and disruption in parts of counties Down, Antrim and Armagh. Dozens of offices, shops and cafes are still under several feet of water in the town of Downpatrick. Business owners have called on the government for financial support.
Storm Ciarán may have moved out to the North Sea, but dozens of flood warnings remain in force tonight, with rain expected to hit already saturated ground. And those areas worst hit by this week's weather are counting the cost as the clean-up operation gets underway. Chloe Keedy has more.
Storm Ciarán left this leisure centre looking like someone had turned it upside down and shaken it hard. From above, you can see how it tore through this island at more than 100 miles an hour. If not many roofs ripped off completely, few here remain intact. On the ground, people will be picking up the pieces for weeks to come.
This is the stairs to go up. That's a room there with the wall come off.
Many homes have been left completely uninhabitable.
The devastation, as you could see yourself, we're very lucky to be here.
People's generosity and kindness, I think it's just what keeps you strong. It's just so overwhelming, people's generosity, and it does mean a lot. We're just grateful for what we've still got and just sad for what we've lost.
In Downpatrick in Northern Ireland, shop floors are still submerged, and their owners say they haven't seen flooding like this for 50 years.
Our stores at the back are still under a foot of water, and a lot of damage is done, and bottles broken and cartons spilt all over, and wine lying everywhere.
In this cafe on Dorset's south coast, the water has now receded, and the clean-up operation is in full swing.
What did it look like in here when you first walked in?
Like Glastonbury after 5 days in the rain.
Outside, volunteers are shifting sand to try and rebuild their defences against the sea.
Now, they are used to landslips here, but I'm told that this is a pretty big one. These rocks were being lashed by wind and waves and rain all day yesterday, and that lot came down overnight.
If the cafe reopens as planned tomorrow, it'll be somewhere for people to shelter from yet more heavy rain on the way. Chloe Keedy, ITV News, West Bay in Dorset.